Hello everyone, I am Dr. Anil Shirati, Professor and Consultant at Jain College of Engineering, Belgaum. So, in today's session, that is session 8 on computer numerical control, we will be dealing with the programming for lathe machines. Okay, so till now we have covered programming for on milling machine. So, we will start with today CNC lathe or also called as CSC turner. So, let's start the CNC part programming for lathe or a turning machine. So first, we will understand some basics of a CNC lathe machine, and then we will move to the programming part. So this represent a simple circular workpiece. Okay, so whatever the black color is shown is the workpiece. Whatever this part is nothing but the chuck and jaw. So chuck is the place where the spindle rotates, and jaws on which the workpiece get hold. Okay, so there may be a soft jaws, there may be a hard jaws also. Now we have to define first the reference point. So whatever the face is there, that will be defined as the reference point, and the center of the workpiece is defined as 0, 0. So anything moving towards the right side, it is considered as Z plus. Anything moving in this direction, that is downward direction, it is considered as plus X. Opposite to that, minus X, and opposite to the left side, that is minus Z. Now let's see few more commands. So we know Z00, that is nothing but the rapid movement. So what happens in case of a rapid movement? So in this figure I am showing a workpiece of diameter 40, length 120. It is held in a chuck. Okay, and then I have defined the reference point as the face, and this is Z plus. So let's define what happens in Z0. So you can see the tool is there somewhere, and then it will move near to the workpiece. So there we want a rapid movement. Okay, so what rapid movement does is it will move fast near the workpiece, but during this process there will not be any machining operation. So you can see this tool has came almost 5 millimeter and 10 millimeter away from the workpiece. So in the X direction it is 5 millimeter away from the workpiece, and in Z direction it is 10 millimeter away from the workpiece. Next, so how to write a general code for this one? So all the code whatever I shown you in the milling, it remains almost same. So the same a sample code is shown. So Z00, let's say any so X 10. How 10? So this is already we defined as 40, and this is remaining a 10. So this is 0, 0, and this is your Z10. This is diameter is 40. Okay, and we are 5 millimeter away from that one. So 5 this side and 5 on the opposite side. So it is radially 5 millimeter. So diametrically is it 50. So always remember in turning, X is diametrically given. Okay, and Z is your regular stuffs. Let's see the next one. What you G01? So we know G01 is nothing but linear interpolations. So here also the function is same. So for example, in this function I have used the same diameter workpiece. Okay, so let's say tool has came here. Now what happens in Z01 command? There will be a machining will take place. So suppose I have to remove 1 mm from here. So how the tool will move? Tool will move from right towards the left side, that is towards the chuck. So this is how the tool movement will happen, and like this it will try to remove all the material. Okay, next command is very important, that is Z02 or Z03. So that is circular interpolation, either clockwise or anti-clockwise direction. So in this figure I have shown you a sample. So you can see whatever the black color, it is the workpiece. Okay, and this is the chuck and jaw. So we can see there are two circular movement paths. So you can see this has to be done circularly like this, and this also has to be removed like this. So how this is to, so I in this one I'll just show you the tool path. So see, first we have to make the tool to come here. Okay, see, all this is diametrically rotating. Okay, so this is rotating like this. Okay, so what I have to move, I have to move tool along this path. Okay, so if I move the tool along this circle, that is the arc, okay, what will happen, I can get this complete profile at the end of this workpiece. Similarly, when I have to do this part, so I have to start with here and then I'll go on moving along this one like this. Okay, so you can see you can assume this is a clockwise, so you may have to use G02. This is anti-clockwise, you may have to use G03. Okay, so I'll just explain you one more time. So initially we got a straight block like this. Okay, so what I do, I'll come the tool here and then start moving along this curve. Okay, so that I can give this complete profile on the workpiece. Similarly, I want a profile of like this on the complete workpiece, so I have to come here and then start moving along the depth along this curve, so that I'll get this profile on the circular workpiece. So this is nothing but either Z02 or Z03 on circular interpolation. Next, a very important command, that is called dwell. So what actually it is denoted by G04. So what happens, suppose I want to do a drilling operation in this workpiece on a CNC turning machine. So what happens, let's say I have hold the workpiece in a chuck. Okay, and then what I have to do is, let's say this is the tool and I have to go on drilling this one. So this tool will be mounted on the tailstock. Okay, so how this tool will move, the tool will start moving like this. Okay, and it will go on drilling the hole. Now what happens, the chip has to come properly out, and also we want a proper finish. So for that reason, I want tool should go here and wait for some seconds and then come out. Okay, so for that purpose we are using this G04. So this is represented by, this is the block G04 P3000. Okay, or I can use one more command, that is G04 U3. So what is this P3000? So 3000 is nothing but 3000 milliseconds. Okay, so what happens, tool goes here, wait for 3000 milliseconds and then come out. Okay, so similarly, if instead of millisecond, if I have to use seconds directly, so that is U3. So 3000 millisecond is nothing but 3 seconds only. Okay, so what it has to do, the tool will go inside, drill it, wait for 3 seconds and then come out. Now there are further G codes and M code, which is almost remains same as what we have saw in milling machine. So we'll just try to repeat few one. So G00 rapid transfers, G01 linear interpolation, G02 circular interpolation clockwise, G03 circular interpolation counterclockwise, G4 dwell, G20 when we are entering the units in inches, G21 when we are entering the units in millimeter. If you have to do absolute dimensioning, G90. If 91, incremental. If I use G94 or 95 to give the feed either in millimeter per minute or millimeter per revolutions. Next are few M codes. M00 program stop. Okay. M01 optional program stop, program end. Then chuck in clockwise, chuck in counterclockwise, M05 chuck stop, tool change M06 coolant on and off 8 and 9, then M13 program stop or reset. Now before going through further, we have to very clearly understand tool movement and its access in our CNC machine. So this is one type of CNC machine. So you can see this is a chuck and jaws, and here the tool are mounted. So in this case 4 tools are mounted. Okay, so I'll just zoom it and show you. So you can see 1 2 3 4. So 4 tools are mounted on this one at 90 degree. So you can have 4, you can have 8, you can have 12, 20. Okay, So in this case, if I represent in a simple diameter figure, so you can see workpiece will be mounted here and the tool is above it. So I can say at this position. So tool is coming like this and doing all the operations. Either it will go to facing, it will do turning here. So tool is up, I can say in front of a workpiece. Okay, so at the other side of the workpiece. And so what will be the notation for axis? So from the center towards the tailstock side it is plus z, towards the chuck side it is minus z, towards the tool it is plus x, away from the tool it is minus x. Okay, but sometimes instead of this one we got lathe machine like this. So you can see here the tool piece is like this. Okay, so whatever you can see, these are nothing but our regular lathe machines. Okay, so we can see near wherever the person is working, there you will have your tools. So in this case also 4 tools are there. Okay, so you can see here, so one at each corner there will be one tool mounted, so it will rotate to change the tool. So here also what happens, the workpiece is here but tool is at the down. So z axis representation remains same, towards the tool tailstock plus z, towards the chuck side minus z, but only for tool it will change. So near to the tool plus x, away from the tool minus z. Okay, now let's start with a very simple problem. So what the problem say, write a CNC turning program for the workpiece. The raw material is having 50 diameter and the length is 120. So this complete whatever with the red is showing, that is the workpiece. Okay, and at the last I have to get this diameter. So what, there are 2 operations to be performed. One is the, I have to remove this facing, that is 1 mm, and then I have to remove this much part. Okay, to achieve the 50 and 40 dia at a of length of 80 and 39. So how it is done? So first point is you have to define the origin. So this is the origin and its axes are defined depend upon the tool. So I have assumed I have used the first machine where the tool is mounted like this. Okay, so what happens, I will define my reference 0 0. So you can see plus z, anything from this point towards the right, anything towards the left it is minus, this side it is plus x, this side it is minus x. Okay, so before going to actual program, let's see some of the steps how it is done. So what I do is, first I got a complete block of 120 mm and dia of 50. So I have to remove this one, this is called facing. So 1 mm facing I have to do so that it becomes completely flat. Then next operation what I have to do, I have to remove this much part. So that is radially I have to remove 5 mm. So diametrically it becomes 10 mm and then I can get a dia of 40 mm at a length of 39. Okay, because already here 1 mm we have removed. Fine. So at last when I do both the operation, I may get a figure final product like this, which is having a step dia of 50 and 40 at a length of 80 and 39 respectively. So let's start the program. So when I'm starting the program, there are few important points. So first I know point 1a, so it is having x0 z0. What about point b? Okay, so always remember x is diametrically I have to define. You don't have to take 20. Okay, you have to take 40 diametrically completely. So that is 40, but z is regular. From here it is going 1 mm inside, so that is in -1 direction. What about c? So this is 39 plus 1, 40, that is -40 in z direction, diametrically it is 40. What about d? Z minus 40 and they 50. Okay, now let's start the program. So first what we have to write is O201. So what is 201? It is a program number. So N10 is a block start. G40 and G80 are nothing but any cutter compensation. If it is already given in the program, that has to be cancelled. So that's why 40 and 80, that is can cycle and cutter compensation is cancelled. Okay, Then G28. What is G28? G28 nothing but the machine home position, that is U0 and W0 are defined. Next, 97. So what is G97? G97 is nothing but I have to define the spindle speed in RPM. So this M03 spindle in clockwise direction at an RPM of 2000. So M067 is nothing but coolant on. So coolant is on, everything is done. So I have to move the first tool to X51 and Z1. So where is the X51? So maybe somewhere at this corner, slightly above this one, and at 1 mm this side. So I can say at this point. Okay. Then what I do is I will move the tool to X minus 1. Okay. So I have moved slightly inside this one. Okay. And then I will give a feed of minus 80 and move to X0. So I have given 1 mm cut. I will go on moving like this. Okay. So what will happen when I move to Z0? This diametrically this part is completely removed. Okay. Or facing operation is done. Next is, once it is done here, I will again go up. Okay. And come at this position. Fine. And then from there I have to move Z40. That is 1, 40. So I will come here and then move 40. Okay. Now that is also linear interpolations. Now I will give 48. So what is happen is X is reduced. So what I am doing is here 2 mm I will go on removing. So first I have reduced from 50 to 48. Again come down. Again I made it 46, 44. Like this I will go on achieving till X40. Fine. So once I achieve the required shape, I have to go take that tool to Z28, that is machine 00. So maybe somewhere here I can show, okay, this is machine 00, it is reached. Then I have to switch off the spindle, switch off the coolant and stop the program. So this is how a simple program for turning is done. So in the next videos we will see taper turning. Okay. And then making circle using G02 and G03 command, doing circular interpolation also. Fine. Thank you everyone. Thank you everyone. If you have any question, you can contact me on above email ID or on mobile number. Thank you everyone. Please subscribe to the channel.